Hello, anyone just tuning in. This is so random. Or if you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. You can definitely stay tuned, watch, even if it is the replay and not live, we'll still connect. So, when I do this 3-card pull, we're going to connect and you're going to get a reading, even if you didn't catch the live. But anyone else that's joining in, thank you. I never come on in the middle of the day on a Wednesday, but my cards are just wanting to talk so bad, and I have the afternoon free, so I figured why not. So I'm gonna just give me a sec to get on the video. Hey, I see Miss Sharon. Hello, girl. My Inky, always there. I'll just give it a sec for a few more people to get in. Let's see, what can we talk about? How's everybody doing? Feel free to share the video too, because I feel like messages are meant to come through right now. So, share it with your peeps, post it in your favorite groups with high vibe people in it, or, if you know anyone that's needing a reading, share it to them, tag them. Michelle, oh my gosh, hello. Crystal, hi Crystal. I'm so glad. I figured coming on at a different time, maybe people who fall asleep a little bit earlier can actually join in and hang out. So I'm glad to see you guys. Hopefully, we'll get to connect and do some readings for you all. Sandy, long time no see. I miss you. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm using my microphone. I don't know if you hear that. But hopefully it sounds right. If not, I could unplug it and try it with my camera. Stacy, oh my gosh. I miss you. You stayed home. I hope you're okay. I'm here. Maybe we need a reading, right? I hope everyone's staying hydrated. It's hot. Thank you. Is it Gagi or Gaji or Ja? Can you phonetically spell your name? Because I feel like it's very disrespectful to mispronounce someone's name. So I want to make sure that I pronounce you correctly. But thank you guys for joining in. Yay. All right, there's 12 people. I'm not really going to do any kind of contest or anything. I mean, share if you feel guided to share, but I'm me, and I miss comments, so I won't be able to write down names or anything if people share. So, we're gonna pay it forward. Definitely gonna do some free readings. Jaji, is that right? Jaji? We're gonna get this. I promise you. You stayed home today too. I did too. I was invited to go to the beach, and I had so much work to do at home. I stayed home too, so I'm there with you guys. Hi Bonnie, back. Everyone who's ordered, by the way, your orders have all been sent out or delivered, so you should be getting them shortly. Okay, Jaji, I'm gonna remember that. Mental computer. So for anyone who's new, I'm gonna do a 3-card pull for everybody first, just in case anyone can't get through for a free reading today. You'll still get a message, Oh, my phone. Hopefully you guys can still see me. Jessie, hello. Girl, my anxiety was so bad too. Hopefully I'm not cutting out. My phone keeps saying cutting out. But yeah, my anxiety was bad too, and I really feel like that's why I need to come on and even for myself, I noticed, and this is for so many of you guys watching too right now, if this resonates, hold on to it. Helping other people helps you. Sometimes when my anxiety is the worst, or I'm having the worst kind of day, or just I can't focus in, I notice that if I connect and kind of turn my light on for others, it helps me so much. And I get that message all the time. I forget it myself, so you guys might need that message too. If you're not feeling 100% your best, see who you can help. see if you could turn on your fire by tapping torches with somebody else. Yeah, I'm going to do this 3-card pull for everybody. And then after the 3-card pull, hang in, because I'm going to do free one-on-one readings. I have my little trusty bowl that you guys know from Friday nights, our crystal shows. I'll pull a code, and then whoever says it first on my end will get the readings. And I'll try to do as many as I can. Dave and Gabby should be home from the beach around 8, I think. So I'll probably have to get off around then, and then I have a full reading at 9 o'clock. So you made 20 jars. Yeah, girl, I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. That is a huge accomplishment. That's a lot of energy. For anyone that doesn't know, Sharon Inky is making these amazing intention jars. I've shared them on the page. I'm sure she could share the link too, or you could just click her page. She's got them posted on there. They're awesome. You know, she put in, there's I think 8 different jars, right? And each one has a different intention that she puts in. So, and you can ring a little bell to when you're needing that vibe. So that's probably too why your anxiety is crazy, because you're channeling so much energy. It could be a lot, so make sure to ground yourself. You're probably going to need some outdoor barefoot grounding daily with all the work you're doing. Kelly, hey! Thanks for joining in. Yahoo! Party time. All right. However, if we do get to 50 viewers, I've never gotten 50 viewers before, I'm still going to give away a golden ticket. You could use the golden ticket, you know, cut the line on a Friday night crystal show and get your ticket for free, or get your item for free, or you could use it for a free full reading with me. So if we get to 50, the first one on my end to say 50 will grab that. That doesn't require too much work on my end. So still share the page. Hey, Anna Marie and Juhi, can you phonetically spell your name? So it's going to be totally by chance whoever gets the readings. All right, I'm not going to read comments for a second because I'm going to channel in. I want everybody to connect with me. Anyone asking a question right now, you guys connect with me. Think about those questions. And everyone else, if you didn't post a question, still think. Feel this energy swirling in your third eye. What's going on, the whole situation. Just feel the energy of everything. The questions, the worries, the stress, the intentions, the love, the people, the releases, the manifestations. Feel all of that energy swirling around you, even if you're watching the replay. Have those questions in your mind. Take some deep breaths with me, and I'm going to shuffle my deck and we're going to connect. We're all tuning in right now. The better you tune in, the more in-depth and the more clear your answer will be. We want to get you guys some clarity and guidance for this next part of your journey. So just think about everything. Feel it. Send it. Send it to the cards. I'm going to do a few more shuffles and then we'll pull some. This is for a group reading for everyone connecting in right now. The cards might be a little bit vague, so you can all get your own interpretation. We're going to pull 3 cards to give some validation of what's been going on, to help show us any opportunities and any blockages for this next part of our journey, the challenge that we all have to get through, and then what will happen after that. Where are we going to go? All right, I'm feeling good right here. And hello, everyone just tuning in. Jeffrey, Doris, Lisa, thank you guys. All right, I'm kind of in like a different space right now, so I'm not going to be as commenty. Let's just jump right in though, because I'm really curious. So we're going to pull 1, 2, 3. So again, this is for everybody. What's been going on, this is going to validate. Then we have our challenge, obstacle, opportunity for right now. And you know, we're in an interesting time because we're pretty much right in the middle of the moon cycle. The new moon was last Thursday. The full moon is next Thursday. And here we are Wednesday. So tomorrow is like the exact peak in between. The new moon is all about setting those intentions. The full moon's all about releasing and letting go. So, you know, we're right smack in the middle. We planted our seeds for the new moon in July, and now, you know, we're tying up the loose ends and starting to go back to that big, bold energy of the full moon. And it's going to be an intense full moon. And we're going into Leo energy there, which is fire and, you know, all about that passion and our ideas and following our goals. Definitely more of a bright, sunny energy coming. But, you know, the full moon with that energy is going to be intense. Hey, Denise. Yay, I'm doing right now a 3-card reading for everybody watching. So you tuned in just in time because this message is for you too. So one more time, think about your question. And let's see for this next part of our journey before this full moon next week. We're going to validate what's been going on up until right now. Well, right off the bat, we have a 7, and yeah, we're in July, so there's our validation, right? 7 is the 7th month of the year. 7 in numerology is a number of analyzing, research, really paying attention. The seeker, it's that seeker energy of wanting to know more, wanting to dig deeper, wanting to go down the rabbit hole. And that's in all situations. So it could be spiritual, it could be, whatever mental things we've been going through. We've been being called to do more research, or, kind of be a little more analytical, more physical even. Maybe you guys have been just like kind of going down a rabbit hole that way, whether it's health, home, finances, maybe it's emotional. You've been digging deeper emotionally. I'm not doing yes or no's right now. I would say for yes or no, I have to be shuffling with that intention. So we're not going to read it that way right now. We're going to read it exactly how I'm saying it. I'm describing a whole story and picture, and hopefully it will connect exactly to what you guys have been experiencing. So this is the 7 of Swords reversed. The sword suit represents the challenges that's been going on, and there's been at least 7 of them. 7 different things calling our attention. So you can see this person is sneaking away. They're holding 5 of the 7 swords. 2 other swords just planted in the ground. It's a very suspect kind of energy. Sus, right? That's what we say now. They're being a little bit sneaky with these swords. That yellow energy, it's a time of strength. That yellow connects to our solar plexus chakra. So we've been really, and especially we've been in this Cancer emotional energy. So it's been really testing our strength. I'm sure I've been feeling it. I don't know if you guys have been too. And this, when it's right side up, it could be either talking about somebody else having secrets, or somebody being sneaky, or just a situation that's not completely clear, or maybe not even seeming completely honest. But it came out with that reversed energy. It came out upside down. Hopefully I'm not disconnecting, because I keep getting a notification on my phone. But that reversal energy could add a couple different things. It could be saying it's been an introspective time for us of questioning other people's intentions, or other people's honesty. Maybe someone's been being sneaky around us. Maybe we've been the ones being sneaky to other people or to ourselves. It just feels like there may be some secrets around the last few months, or some things coming into the light since it's reversed, because it could also add that opposite energy of the secrets. Let's hold on a sec. Let me make sure I can block people. So just ignore the trolls. Thank you. We'll send them the best intentions. But if you have to go on someone else's video and, try to pull people for readings, who knows? Who knows what their intentions are? All right. So hopefully that makes some sense to you guys. I feel like I explained that pretty thoroughly. The person's really looking over their shoulder, just, watching out around them. If that connects with you and makes some sense, just send me some thumbs up or some hearts, so I know that you guys are all following along. July has definitely been, a challenging month with all those swords. A mental puzzle. But here we are right now, and this is our challenge, our opportunities of what's next. All right, it's making sense for you guys. So here's our opportunity. This is now our homework for right now, what we need to get through to get to the other side of this energy. And this card right away, you see a lot of blue. Blue is that throat chakra, communication, expression. 5 is a number of freedom and adventure, but you could see this freedom and adventure is going to come with a little bit of a disagreement, maybe a bit of different ideas going around. You could see, so the 5 of Wands, the suit of Wands is fire energy again, just like we're going into Leo. So that, and that card just jumped out of my hands. So we're going into fire energy, so it makes sense. Leo starts, I think, on the 22nd, the same day as the full moon. So, I don't want to call it, but I feel like this kind of energy, this squabbling, you can see they're all kind of like bopping each other on the heads. If those wands represent different ideas, it's saying that, you know, there's different ideas or different perspectives or opinions that just aren't agreeing. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. It doesn't have to be a, you know, bad thing or whatever. It's just, it is what it is. And I feel like this heads up that this is going to be a challenge around us is telling us that just to go in anytime you feel somebody either like starting to disagree with you or having a different opinion, I feel like this heads up is saying go into it with an open mind and understand that their perspective and opinion is their own. You know, go in it with compassion and empathy, because it is going to be fiery energy. Everyone's going to be feeling this fire, and you guys right now having this talk with me have the heads up and like, you know, you're a step above everybody else, because you're going to be aware of that, and you're going to know the energies are going to be hot and that people might be disagreeing. It even just the heat itself brings out some, you know, different energies. The full moons bring it out, so it's going to be a lot. Heads up. We're going to do what we can to stay cool, calm, and collected. Go into it with compassion and empathy, because maybe, you know, if there are these combative ideas, they need our energy. They need some grounding. They need a different perspective. They need to hear your side of it just as much as they want to be heard. But sometimes when they have that like combative type of energy, they're not going to be as open to listening. So again, going in it with compassion and openness and listening to their side first before you know, be a lion back at them and try to say your side. And, you know, you're probably right. And I believe in standing up for your what's true. There's, again, that blue self-expression. It's important. But, you know, it might be about coming eye to eye. And you know what, this relates perfectly to me. And then 5 is that number of freedom and adventure. So when you can lay down the wands, or, you know, hold your wands but align them better than this like big tangle cluster of wands, then you'll be free from this, you know, energy and enlightened from it and ready for whatever adventure is coming up next. So hopefully that made some sense to you guys. Be just, you know, ground yourselves. My advice with this energy, with this fiery energy we're going into, what puts out fire? You don't blow a fire, right? That'll stoke the fire. So you don't want the air energy. Water, I heard, isn't the best. It's like for grease fires and stuff. Like water will help a bit. So maybe pull in some water energy. That's emotions. That could make it a little more intense also, though. So, but what always works is earth to put out fire. You throw dirt on it, or, you know, throw something grounding to stop it. So I'm saying right now, tourmaline, wear your black crystals, wear your black clothes, eat your grounding foods like root vegetables, potatoes. Here's your permission to have some potatoes. They're very good for you. They're very nutritious, and they will help ground you. And connect with grounding water. That's what I would say, you know, grounding water, like pools, oceans, lakes, like that, where the emotional water is a little bit, will intensify the flames. That's like adding it to a grease fire. So this is just my advice, you know, go in it protected, protect your energy, be grounded going into any situations that you are expecting might be fiery, but, you know, sometimes these just come. And that 5, hold on to it, because it could be, you know, connected to this in some way. 5. Yeah, Lisa, yes, always keep that tourmaline. It's important. It's so protective. It's going to absorb the negative energy before it can even get into your aura. And then you just throw it outside and cleanse it under the full moon. So, yeah, grounding will help you. All right, hi, Carrie. You need some pause vibes? I got you. We're talking. So, and again, this reading is for everybody listening right now. If you missed the first half and our meditation together, it'll still work for you. This last card is what's going to happen. This one was our challenge. If you missed the first one, that is our what's been going on. So definitely watch the replay. But let's see where we're going to go from here. Send me some thumbs up if this challenge connected to you. I would even take some notes, watch the replay, and take notes, okay? Grounding, tourmaline, grounding water, fire. And then what's going to happen? We have Justice reversed. This is a major arcana card. So this is like a shouting message from the universe to all of us. Justice when it's right side up. This is the 11th card in the deck, and 11 in numerology is actually a master number 2. It's the spiritual messenger. So that's like spirit message on top of spirit message, and I'm an 11 life path, so I'm the spiritual messenger delivering all these 11s right now. So we know 11 is a high vibe number, so it's a number of enlightenment. So we're heading in that direction as a collective. 11 also has fall vibes. You know, November is 11, so it could be saying in the fall is when we'll really see this energy shift coming. And Justice, like, you could take it quite literally. You could see in their hands they have the scale, balance, moderation. The sword in tarot is the symbol of, you know, cutting through illusions, cutting through the BS, and just clarity. That clarity is a big part of the sword. When it comes out reversed, it can have a bit of a delayed or opposite energy, and that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm feeling like, you know, justice will be served, fairness will play out, the balance will come. It isn't going to be an overnight thing, though. That's why this is like fall is kind of like when we'll really see the ball rolling with it and the shift, or maybe even the fall is when we'll notice this delay in the energy. You know, things will be rolling along, and then all of a sudden there's a bit of a delay in that fairness and that justice. Not saying it's not going to come, just, you know, keep putting in the work, be patient, trust and surrender. But whatever you're working on, just don't expect the quick results. You know, sometimes the slow game, the long game is the best, most satisfying outcome. So just keep trusting, keep doing what you're doing, living your joy, following your path to your best life, and trusting, even if things seem a little bit, you know, not exactly where they could be. It's okay, because you're exactly where you should be. Yes, and balance in the fall. You know what? November is also Libra. Libra is that air balance energy. So we'll be able to breathe a little bit more, you know. Maybe even that delay or slow down energy of the reversal is saying, or even introspective energy, it definitely can have a positive spin on it too. You know, it could be saying that is the time to just like chill out, breathe. Like the fairness will be around you. You'll feel the balance. Maybe it'll be a time of working on that self, you know, balance and moderation, and, you know, putting a little more energy into your own, like, fairness to yourself. But you can see there's a lot of red on this card, which is also the color of the root chakra, grounding. There's that yellow in the background, so it's going to be a time for being strong and confident in your decisions too. But I feel like it makes sense. Hopefully that connected to all of you guys. Good things. I definitely feel, you know, just got to trust the process. Carrie, I'm very interested. You'll have to send me a message. But here, let me turn the camera down a bit. Tip it down. Oh, all right. Nope, that didn't help. I was hoping all of a sudden it would be like a perfect view of these cards so you could screenshot it if you wanted to go deeper into it. Not quite, but feel free if you want to take a screenshot to go down your own rabbit hole on these cards. Now let me pull you back up. All right, chop off the top of my head a little bit. All right, I'm glad that resonates. You know what? It resonates so much with me too right now. Like, as I'm pulling these, I'm like, do you just want to talk to me? But I know this is for everybody, so hopefully it connects with you guys too, and hopefully you got, you know, some clarity out of it. So I'm going to shuffle these back in and start calling on your spirit team. Oh, hey, May Taylor. Right? I feel like I just got called out by the tarot cards. Called out. Hey, Janet, you're new here. Well, thank you for joining. I'm doing free one-on-one readings. I just did a group reading for everybody. So if you're just tuning in and you missed the group reading, make sure after I sign out that you watch the replay, because the replay, you'll reconnect with me, we'll breathe together, and hopefully you'll get a message just from that. So if you don't get through for the one-on-one, that's a way to do it. Oh, Michelle, thank you. Thank you guys for all of your support. So these one-on-one readings, even though that first message was just as much for you, the one-on-one readings are just going to add to it. Tell a little bit more about your specific story in all of this. So call in your spirit team right now. Anyone that you want to come through. Sometimes we connect, spirit comes through. They're all here right now. They all want to talk to you guys. But I just kind of have them tuned out a little bit because we're focusing. Hey, Amanda. So we'll see if you're meant to have a reading. What I'm doing, I'm just shuffling back in. Watch the replay because there is a reading that I just did for you, Amanda, and everyone else just tuning in. So make sure to watch the replay, that 3 card that I just did. And what I'm going to do now, you all called in your spirit team, say we want to connect. I'm going to pull a code, and the first one on my end to say the code will get the first card pull. So we're going to do a few of them, see how many we can get to. If anyone really needs a lot of guidance, when you get through, if you want, you could energy exchange $11 to my PayPal or Venmo, and I'll pull 3 cards for you instead of the one, but you got to get through the same way to be fair. So if I pull, if we connect, if you get the code in first, let me know if you have a specific question or if you just want to go with the flow and kind of see what spirit wants to say to you. If you have a specific focus like work, love, money, whatever, you could say that too. And I will do the best to get you some advice and guidance for this next part of your journey. But have that all ready. And if I call your code and you want the 3 card reading, just say 3 card and we can work out that PayPal or Venmo. All right, so the first code, you guys, five, 555. 555. So the first one on my end that comments come through with 555 will get this first 1 card reading. There's lag. I never trust the lag. Oh my gosh, guess who it is? It is my Carrie, my Friday night crystal show helper. She came through first. They got you, boo. So Carrie, think about your question. Everyone else, hang in there because we can definitely get some more in. It's only 6:45 here in New Jersey. I got at least another hour. So let's connect into Carrie's energy. And Carrie, let me know what you want if you have a question specific or just want to go with the flow and see what comes through. Connecting to Carrie. Isn't that so synchronistic? Gotta trust it. I never get to pull your cards too. It's been so long. We're gonna go with the flow. Okay. And I'm feeling good right here. All right, so Carrie, let's see. What does Spirit want to tell you right now for this next part of your journey? We're gonna sum it up in 1 card. Aha. This is the 3 of Pentacles. So where do I even begin with this card and this message for you? The Pentacle suit, will start there. It's the element of earth. It's our security, our stability, the physical things in life, the home, health, finances, whatever we can control. So any cards coming up with the Pentacles kind of has that energy to it, that structure of our lives and how it will be affected. So with the number 3, 3 is the number of teamwork, coming together, adding to the team, building the team, reaching out to find help. If you're missing a team player, you could always, it could be talking about getting external guidance from somebody. And you can see this is just the card of working together, coming together. It's not just 3 people in this card. I don't think. Oh, it is. I don't know why I'm feeling extra. That's just like the spirit around you wanting to come through and say hi. There you go. You can see it more clearly now. But they're all just kind of... 3 is also the number of communication, creativity. It's the number of connecting with your inner child and really following that energy, that self-expressive, like childlike energy. What will make the inner Carrie the happiest right now in this part of your journey? But I feel like this is now, one interesting thing, and in my tarot class I talk about it, when there's a lot of black in a card, it can represent a blocked energy around something, or a delayed energy around something, or even just like a control type of energy around something. So if you're feeling that at all in this question, I would say write those words down. If it's, if one of those words just stuck out to you that I said, write it down and sit with it and hold it, fold it up, hold it in your hands, and just like think about, let it all pour in. Why is that even an energy around this? But, this is the card of teamwork makes the dream work, building your tribe. And 3 can be relevant in other ways too, whether March is a part of the equation, winter time, 3 months from now, I can't do math, July, August, September, October. So maybe like September, October time, it could be referring to. Those are just things to hold on to with this. But 3 of Pentacles, you could go down the rabbit hole yourself on this card. If you want to Google 3 of Pentacles with more specifics on your question, you can definitely do that. But hopefully that made some sense, my love. I'm going to shuffle you back in just so I can keep this ball rolling and get to more people. But yeah, Spirit is so around you. You have so many. It's funny because when you're here, they're just chilling, but we just actually connected, because that's when we're doing crystals, we're not doing the, connection stuff. And we just turned it on and they just popped right in. Well, we'll definitely have to talk more, huh? All right. So everyone else, this is your chance to get the next reading. So start calling in your spirit team, start thinking of your questions, start thinking if you want to go with the flow or if you want to type out a specific question for me. Hey, Jessica Pursley. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see your beautiful face in here. Let's see who's going to get this next one. All right, so if you're just tuning in, this is a free card reading for anybody watching right now. You just have to be the first one on my end to say the next code that I pull. And if you get through, just let me know if you want to go with the flow or if you have a specific question. And if you want to upgrade to a 3-card reading, it's just either PayPal or Venmo, $11. So let's see. The next code is 777. So the next one on my end first one on my end to come through with the comment 777, we'll get this next reading. I'll be here for at least another hour. So, plenty of time for more peeps to come through. Donna Funflower, yay! I'm excited to connect with you. So you came through first. So Donna, let me know if you want to do a specific question or if you want to just go with the flow. Clearly, Spirit's going to talk about whatever they want to talk about, whatever they think is most important. And Donna, right away with you, there is such a strong, loving, protective female energy that just is making me smile. It's making me feel happier. She loves you. She's with you. She's with you all the time. Definitely like that nurturing type of loving energy. So she just wanted to let you know, if that makes sense. If she's she knows who it is. So if you don't know who it is, let me know. But I feel like is it mom or grandma, whoever it is, it's just that they just are hugging you. They hug you a lot. So we're just going to go with the flow. So Donna, connect in with the cards. Take a nice deep breath. Think of your question. Connect into Donna. I'm feeling right here. Now, is she showing me ladybugs? Does that connect with you guys? If not, it could be a symbol of just she's wishing you good luck with something, lucky ladybug. But I feel like she shows you ladybugs, or you maybe even have a ladybug representing her. So let's see. Here is your card for this next part of your journey. This is the Hermit. Is one of the major arcana cards. The Hermit, the major arcanas are pretty literal messages. And the Hermit is exactly that. It's a time of introspection, a time of connecting in with yourself. Okay, hold on to that ladybug, because you're going to see it. It's going to come to you, and as soon as you see it, it's going to be validating something for you. So let me know, because I'll be waiting. It'll connect, I promise. But yeah, the Hermit, it could be your own journey, or it could be reaching out to like an enlightened person for advice, like spiritual counsel kind of. But whatever it is, it's a very enlightening type of journey that you're on. You know, he's holding his wand. So we are in that, going into the fire energy, which is the wand's energy. And the wands represent our goals, our ideas, our passions. But this Hermit's not really like rushing through like this Leo energy is bringing. It's more taking their time. They have the little light on the, you know, the little lantern. So it's kind of saying like the light is leading the way. Just keep following. This journey that you're on right now, it's very personal to you. It is, and that 9 in numerology is the number of kind of like, it comes before the 10. 10 is the number of completion, like end of the story, ready for a new beginning. 9 comes right before the 10, and that's the time to tie up the loose ends, you know, figure out the things that you need to figure out, release what you need to release before you could get to that 10 completion energy. So I feel like this is telling you all through September, you know, the rest of the summer pretty much, go with this Hermit energy. Don't question it. When you notice that time of really like introspective or an opportunity of quiet and alone time, take advantage, and whatever it is that's been calling you to focus into, do it. So if it's meditation, if it's a project that you're just working on yourself that you really need like quiet and focus for, reading, or, you know, maybe some personal leveling up in some way or another, this Hermit is just validating that. Don't be worried like, oh, I should be going here, I should be doing this, I should be throwing this party. That's not the time. You're gonna grow more in the you times, in the Hermit times. So hopefully, I see you said Hermit makes sense, and hopefully that explanation makes sense with it. You can see this is one of the cards. He's surrounded by like this teal, which isn't in the tarot deck much more. I don't know if it's in the tarot deck really at all besides this card. And teal, it's a combination of blue and green. That's throat and heart. So, and it kind of like melted them together. So, you know, be in love, self-express, creativity. I feel like that's kind of the vibe of this Hermit energy for you. Express yourself, but do it with love. And you'll definitely end up wherever you're meant to go. So hopefully that made sense to you, Donna. And let's just shuffle you back in and move right along to the next person. Hey, Novella, what a beautiful name. And Melissa Harrison, thanks for tuning in. Let's see who's next. So the next person, I'm going to pull another code. Send me some thumbs up so I know you guys are still there. Let me take a sip of my water to ground and cleanse. Let's see what crystal I have here that I can hold. Perfect, just what I needed. I like to reset in between readings. So I have my 2 shungites that I always keep whenever I'm like in a busy place or just need to kind of come back into my body. All right, that's all I needed. Just a quick. Oh, no, we don't want to keep you there. We'll keep you there. And let's reset the cards. Perfect. All right, so the next one on my end to pull this next code, or the first one on my end. Why do I keep saying I'm saying that so backwards? We just pulled 555. Sorry. Here, we'll do this one. 11. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Kay. Thank you guys for joining in. The first person on my end to comment the number 11 is going to get the next free reading, 1 card. If you get the first one in and you want to upgrade to a 3-card reading, just let me know. It's an $11 energy exchange. Bonnie Beck, yay! It's you. Let me know if you want to just go with the flow, if you have a specific question. And everyone else just tuning in, make sure you watch the replay when I sign off, because I do a reading at the beginning for everybody, including you. So you want that message, because it resonated with me and it resonated with everybody else, it seemed like. So it's for you too. Yay, Bonnie. She's gonna go with the flow. All right, so let's see what Spirit wants to tell you, Bonnie. All right here, definitely. All right, so this next part of your journey, Bonnie, you got some crossroad energy in front of you. This is the Two of Swords. The swords represent the challenges, mental challenges, especially in our lives. And you could see her, she's got the blindfold on, and she's holding up the two swords, kind of like ready for battle, but not wanting to face the battle, not wanting to make the decision. But the energy of this card is really kind of telling you, take the blindfold off, look at both of these swords, and, you know, see if you need to cut the cord on one of them, or just visualize yourself cutting the cord on both of the swords. And how does that feel to you? You know, when I say that, it can mean cutting away the bushes blocking you, the unknown blocking you, and just go, like, visualize yourself going down both of these paths and see what you feel. If one of them feels more authentic, if one of them feels worse, you know, it's kind of a way for you to help if there is a big decision around you, which is usually, if this card comes out, is what it's saying. Definitely like crossroads kind of energy. It could even be like personal, like, since the swords can also represent spirituality, it could be saying maybe you're at like a spiritual crossroads and you don't know what your higher calling is. You're being called here or there. People, places, whatever. It could be really talking about whatever resonates with you with this. Now the two you can hold on to also. Two is the number of connections. So, you know, maybe whichever choice you make is going to help with your connecting, or maybe draw somebody in that's meant to join you on that part of the journey. Two can also just represent 2 months, 2 weeks, you know, the number, the second of something. So hold on to that too. Let's see. So like around fall time for you too could be when you really feel this decision coming. But, you know, take what we talked about in that first group reading along with this, you know, because there was a lot of powerful energy and homework, and it will help you with this decision, I'm sure. Whatever it is, let me know if that resonates, if you feel like that's making sense, if you are at some kind of a crossroads. Usually when we get to these times, they're super like leveling up. You know, whatever decision that you end up making, it's going to change your life for the better. Even if it's scary. Usually like the scarier or the more uncomfortable decision, as long as it's like the safer decision too, like a safe decision, and not like super reckless. But, you know, usually those uncomfortable moments and the ones that you're like more scared of are the ones that are going to take you even further, quicker. But it's always, those could be the little more challenging ones. Oh, I'm glad that connects with you. So all of that blue in this card, that's that throat chakra again. So you, girl, I know you got all the crystals in the rainbow. Work with the blue ones right now. The throat chakra, use the sodalite and the lapis and the blue lace and the angelite, you know, the kyanite. Pull them all in around you. That's your full moon grid. That's your just Bonnie grid right now. Maybe throw them in your pocket. Work with that blue energy. Wear your bracelets if you have the blue. That, again, throat chakra, that's your communication, your clarity, your self-expression, speaking your truth, being heard, but also being mindful in what goes in and out. All right, so embrace that blue. It might seem a little unclear. That's all that gray, but just trust and go with the flow. Ultimately, do we really have autonomy over our decisions, or is it all pre-planned and, you know, all part of the greater picture? I feel like even if you make the wrong decision, you know, the one that might take a little bit longer, or, you know, isn't the door you want to open, you still end up where you're meant to be. Sometimes you just need to learn an extra lesson along the way. But whatever you choose, it's what you're meant to. So these are stressful times when you're at that crossroads. They can be. sometimes it's like two really good decisions, and that's like the stress is like, oh, how do I pick between them? But trust it. Trust it, surrender, and know that it's all part of your greater good. All right, who's going to get this next reading? So the first person on my end to call the next. I think I sent your box out. I packed up your extras last night and everything, and you'll have to let me know if I added some blue to there, or if you, I think, didn't you buy a kyanite? I don't remember. Girl, I just packed up so many baskets. I don't remember. They all blend in, but you'll have to let me know. Remind me when you get it. If what there's got to be at least one blue crystal in there, right? So the next code is, first one on my end that comes through, we'll get this next free reading. First, the code is peace. So I'm just going to say something and it just disappeared just that fast. Oh, the first one to come in with peace, let me know if you want to go with the flow or if you want a specific question. Also, let me know if you want to upgrade to the $11 3-card reading. Sarah Michaelis, yay, all my crystal peeps. All right, Sarah, yay, I'm excited to pull a card for you. So think of your question and let me know if you have a specific or want to go with the flow. Keep hanging in there, guys. Oh, Bonnie, I feel it too. Meant to be. It's hard to get through in these. I know. I feel bad. I want to get through everyone. That's why I always do that free reading in the beginning. You guys just get that little extra. All right, Sarah's going to go with the flow. We're connecting to Sarah's energy. All right, it's right here, Sarah. I'm going to pull this, and just some of you guys are still coming through with the piece, so that means that there's a bad lag. If you're coming in way late after I call a winner already, try exiting the video and going to facebook.com/thevenusmoon, like directly to my page. Scroll down my timeline and find this video, like the actual posting of it. You might have better luck getting through. But also trust spirit. If you don't get through, just that first group reading I did is all you need for this part of your journey. Sorry, let me sip. I have some green tea. What's everyone else drinking? And Sarah, I'm keeping you in suspense for 1 second. Sorry, hold in there. Sarah, I have a hummingbird coming through to you. Do you recognize the hummingbird? I feel like one of your angels sends it to you. So let's see. Sarah's message. Oh, the sun reversed. Well, the sun couldn't be more appropriate for our season right now. And the sun, it's one of the happiest cards in the deck. It really, if not the happiest card, since it's a major arcana too, and just kind of like a shouting message from spirit. So we'll talk about the sun right side up first, and then we'll flip it over and talk about the reversal. So you can see in the card, there's a lot of yellow. All right, hold on to the hummingbird. Let me know if it comes to you or if you see it. If you see a hummingbird, that'll be validation for something. So a lot of yellow in this card, which is that confidence, that courage, that strength. When it's right side up, it's really just validating all that energy. A good balance too, because there's a lot of other cards in here too. The horse can represent new beginnings. The baby can represent family. It's just like a very innocent, loving, joyful, nostalgic energy type of card. I'm just going to make it a little closer so you can kind of connect with the energy of it. So think sunshine, just think happiness. Now when it's reversed, it could add a couple of different things, and this is where I feel like your message might come in even stronger. When it's right side up, it's really, to me, if I were to pull it right side up, I'd say everything's just sunny and so happy and beautiful around you. It's really a card of gratitude and joy and telling you to follow your bliss. That energy is all still there. It could, when it's reversed, it could be saying, it's also a time for you to be turning inward for that energy and pulling the joy from yourself and, connecting with your own nostalgic, creative, those kinds of energies for you. It's a card of growing families too. Sometimes when it's reversed, it could be saying, not putting anything out there, but I know you have a baby, right? So maybe it's just talking about the baby. Um, Family definitely is a thing. Um, Sorry, I'm just listening in a little bit. So the reversal could also be saying there could be a little bit of a delay or a block around joy, since joy is such a prominent theme of this card, and like that childlike innocent energy, maybe there is some kind of like blockage for you around it. Maybe you aren't seeing joy as clearly as you could be. Maybe you're just being called to find something else to bring you joy. It can have a whole bunch of different meanings. I feel like this card is very broad. Whenever we get the major arcanas, it's kind of like the title of the book versus the minor arcanas that are more like the details in the book. So I feel like there's just like so much to your situation that they're just giving you the title of the book and they're like, okay, we got to talk. And usually when this is the one card they pull, it means that they want to kind of like add to it. They want me to keep pulling on it. But let me know if this resonates. If it's a little unclear, since it is a more broad card, I will pull you one more just to add to the story. But this, I feel like, plus the first reading that I did, you can kind of puzzle piece them together to really get your direction for this next part of your journey. Just follow your joy. What is your quickest path to joy? The colors are so balanced in this card: reds, yellows, blues, oranges. So it's really saying balance the energy around you. Even just like pulling in that sunny energy into your space. Bring in some sunflowers or some, whatever yellow flowers you like. Surround yourself with that like yellow color to really brighten up the space. But let me know if that resonates. I'll keep it out for 1 sec. I know the lag isn't the best. I just want to make sure it does before I shuffle you back in. And if not, let me know and we can pull one more. It's also the 19th card in the deck. 19 adds up to the number 8, so we're going into August. So, it could just be even like the heads up for August. August is just a time of living your best life and, being in the sun, enjoying sunshine, enjoying high vibe stuff. Okay, good. I'm glad that it connects with you. Yeah, and if anything is a little bit gray or like blockagey around joy, that's where you need to kind of go deeper and see what can we do to break that up so you can have that nice clear path. All right, I'm glad that resonates. I'm going to shuffle you back in so I can pull some more peeps. I love seeing that sun. All right, thank you. I always like every few readings, let's call these back in. Okay. Let's pull another person. If I don't ground every few readings, I'll get burnt out quick. You guys have seen it happen in previous lives. So it's good to just kind of like come back into my body and disconnect. All right, so the first person on my end to say this next code will get the next free reading. Code is 303. Let me know if you want to go with the flow or if you have a specific focus, whether it's home, health, work, money, love, whatever. You can be specific, or we could just go with the flow. Spirit will talk about whatever they think you need to hear. Jessica, you came through. Jess Pursley. Yay! So let me know if you want to just go with the flow or have a question, and I'm going to start connecting in with your energy. We're going to go with the flow and pull a card for Jess for some clarity and guidance for this next part of her journey. All right, so Jessica, let's see. You have the devil. It looks scarier than it is, but this is always a big message with this card. You know, and you guys are here for a reason. So if big messages come through, we're going to listen. So for you guys too, you're all so intuitive. Take in your own interpretations with this card. What do the symbols mean to you? What do you see? Take your own message. But I'm going to give you my interpretation of this card too. And I don't think of it as a negative interpretation. The devil really just represents control. You can see there's the two people chained up at the bottom underneath the devil, but they're loosely chained up. They can escape anytime. Their fate is in their own hands. So even if they look like they're being controlled, they're not. They have the power to make the changes that they need to make. So again, all that black in this card can feel like there's a blockage or like a stuck type of energy. Maybe putting this control there. This card, it's the energy of, hold on, let me just like listen in for a sec. I feel like it's kind of, it could be a heads up type of energy too, because this control can also be talking about personal, self-control or like moderation. And that moderation can be talking about all different things in life, where to find that moderation. Whether you're the one that needs to rein in the control of others, or, maybe it's a power struggle of you trying to get control of a situation. But whatever it is, I feel like control is kind of the theme. And again, it goes along with those first cards that I pulled. If you missed the beginning, I'm not going to try to explain it. So definitely watch the replay, because that's going to make more sense out of this card. And it will give you some like direction on exactly how to kind of get through whatever this is talking about for you. This card can definitely be a rabbit hole too. So, hold on to it. If you do have any kind of specific things in your head that it could be thinking about, then write it down, or, Google it, like the devil, tarot, whatever, home, money, job, whatever, like with the devil and then a keyword after it. And it will really give you specifics and, words that might not be coming out of my mouth, but you're meant to hear. So if you need more on it, I would say listen to that. This is the 15th card in the deck, which adds up to a 6. 6 is a number of family. So at the end of the day, that's kind of what it all boils down to, is the family and your love and nurturing, because that's really like a nurturing vibe. It's a teaching energy. So let that kind of guide you in whatever this situation is. Hopefully that makes sense. You guys, when you're getting your readings, I'll be able to give you more if I get responses, because I'll know if it's resonating, and if not, then I'm just going to kind of stop. And I know the lag doesn't help either, because you're probably like just seeing what I've been saying. Okay, I'm glad that resonates. And if any of you guys have any questions, feel free to message me after the readings. I probably won't be able to pull more cards just because I have a pretty busy night when I sign off, but we could talk more about it if you want to add to it, or, tell me why it resonated, or ask for clarification on something. But thank you for connecting, Jess. I'm in that energy too. I feel like that card could be for me too, for sure. But yeah, if you didn't watch the first one, I feel like that they really can tie in together. So make sure to watch the replay. All right, so let's see who's next for the next reading. Let me know you guys are still there. Send me some thumbs up or hearts, or, don't send the sad faces. That doesn't help. But some good vibes. And let's see. The first one on my end to say, comment with 222, 222. we'll get this next free reading, or if you want to upgrade to a 3-card reading, you could send $11 over through PayPal or Venmo, but we did the free reading in the beginning, and you know, I feel like these are pretty much saying what they need to say. Becca S., you came through, love. Hey. All right, Becca, let me know if you want to just go with the flow or if you have a specific question. Let's connect in with your energy. Oh, I want to connect with all of you guys. Every name that comes through, I'm like, I want to pull a card for them. We'll see how much more I could do. It's 7:19 here. I'll probably be on until 8, unless Dave and Gabby get home first. All right, Becca's going to go with the flow. Let me take another sip and ground. Hydrate, all of you. Drink your water. Go with the flu. All right, let's connect into Becca's energy. Think about any questions you might have, any guidance you might be needing. All right, I like it right here. So let's see. So for your next part of your journey, Becca, you have, ooh, the 3 of Wands. So, I mean, look at this person. They're standing out on the edge of a cliff, holding their 1 wand in their hand. And remember, those wands, we talked about them in the beginning. That's part of our challenge right now. The wands represent your ideas, your projects, your passion, you know, lighting that flame or going into Leo energy. This is your fire. So you're holding the 1 wand and looking out into the unknown, making your plan, kind of deciding where you're going to go next. There's 2 wands planted behind you, nice and sturdy, that you don't really have to put too much fire into. They're there, you know, with you to support. But this 3rd wand might be calling you on a bit of an adventure. Hey, I am doing free readings. Just hang in there, and I will be picking another person right after I finish Becca's. We are talking about her 3 of Wands. So again, that 3 is the number of creativity. It's the entertainer, you know, using your smile, using your charm, using your childlike energy to really guide you in whatever this part of your journey is. There's a lot of yellow in this card too. And all that yellow is just really telling you, you know, be confident. Whatever direction that you choose and wherever you go from here, be confident in it, because you're going down this path for a reason. It could be talking about traveling coming up for you, or moving even, or changing of positions of something. But it's really just, you know, there's so many opportunities in front of you. It's up to you to choose which one is best. So just, you could always write a list if you're unsure, and, you know, do the pros and cons, or visualize yourself going down all the different paths and feeling which one you like the best. Again, bringing in that childlike energy of the 3, it might be saying, what would have made little Becca happiest? You know, what did you want to be when you grew up? What would you be proud to go back and tell yourself that, you know, you're about to do? And they're wearing red, so it's also saying, you know, stay grounded, ground yourself during this journey, because whatever it is, it's going to be a big journey and an important one for you, and then lightning journey of growth. And that 3 could be relevant, you know, it could be in the next 3 months, around fall time maybe is when the journey will start, or maybe when you'll already complete the journey. But you're definitely being called somewhere. So trust that. I feel like if this is validation for you, and that 3 is important, you know, that 3 is going to be a part of your situation, that those 3 wands, the stability behind you and the support, but following your passion. So I'm glad that was fitting. I'm going to shuffle you back in so we can keep moving right along. Thanks for connecting, Becca. Yay. And thank you guys all who are hanging in and watching, spending your Wednesday night with me. I never come on this time, so it's cool to see the Wednesday night crew. Or, you know, some of you guys, it's not even night yet. All right, let's see. The first one on my end to pull this next code. We'll get the next reading. Come on. 313. 313. So the first one on my end, let me know if you want to just go with the flow, or if you have a specific question, or if you want to upgrade to a 3-card reading. Those are $11. It's all about the energy exchange. Crystal Steiner, yeah, girl. Katie, Sandy, I see you guys. Hopefully, as everyone gets their readings, there'll be more opportunities so everyone can get one. Steven, I see you too. You're coming in a little bit behind. So you might want to exit out, maybe restart Facebook, come directly to Venus Moon timeline. All right, Crystal, let me know if you want to go with the flow, you have a specific question, and start thinking about it. Send it to the deck. Get you some added clarity and guidance. If you missed the first reading, I don't remember if you were here, but make sure to come in. Ah, Sandy, why is that? Well, you came in third on my end. Oops, I'm not trying to chat. All right, we're gonna go with the flow. Yeah, girl. Let's see. I like you right here. I like that card for you. All right, Crystal, so let's see what they want to say for this next part of your journey. The Moon. We're getting so many major arcanas tonight. Like, Spirit is here. They want to talk. The Moon has a sense of humor because it's really the card of the unknown and trusting the unknown and surrendering to, the shadowy times and just, trusting that the sun will always come out tomorrow. Shout out to Annie, my daughter. But yeah, think about it. When the moon is out, or, we just had that new moon energy, things are dark. You can't really see, like, a bush could look like a monster. A cat could look like a lion coming at you. Things are a little bit more scary when they're unknown. But then when the sun comes out and everything's kind of like illuminated, it all makes sense. All the pieces fall into place and things aren't so scary anymore. Much more clear. So this is just kind of telling you, trust the unknown. You can't have all the answers at once. Part of your lesson is going through it. So I feel like it's just kind of saying, and you're so gifted too, like you're so in tune. You could probably tell someone else, like, oh, this is going to happen, or like you could do it for other people. So it's so frustrating, I feel, when it's yourself that, it's kind of like a control thing. Like, I want to know what the right direction, what the right decision, what the right whatever, what's going to happen if I do this. But this is just telling you, you got to trust. And that's part of your direction. It's all going to fall into place. Really follow the synchronicities with this card. Like, let that be your validation that you made the right decision, or that, you're going down the right path or whatever. The synchronicities, when you see those repeating numbers, or that, the animal, your spirit animal, or whatever it is, those deja vu moments, those are all just validation that you're where you're supposed to be. Keep going. So this is the 18th card, adds up to a 9. So you're, again, 10 is the number of completion, kind of like ready for the new beginning to start. You're at the 9, so you're not quite there yet. You still have things you need to release. You still have cords you need to cut. You still have a bit of enlightenment for yourself to do right now. You're definitely on this, like, higher calling journey, and you're almost there to this, like, level up. You're just in this point where you got to get through this next part. And Spirit's like, we're not going to tell you what it is, because you going through it is part of the lesson. So just have to trust. And when things start getting scary, you start getting anxiety or whatever, breathing is so important with this. Going back into your breath and just tell yourself, trust and surrender. The colors are pretty balanced in here, so I'm not going to, like, pull anyone out, but you do have blue, green, yellow, and orange, and a little bit of gray. Like, you can see there's 2 pillars there. The pillars are like the gateway. So you can see that you're getting close to the gateway. Just kind of have to get through some whatever obstacles, whatever lessons. Maybe there's a lesson that you haven't quite grasped yet, so you're kind of like in the cycle of it, but you're learning and you're growing, and you'll make the exact decisions that you need to make. So good luck. If you have any other questions, please, I would love to get to connect and talk more. You got to come hang one night when Regina comes. We can have we can make a triangle and talk. If it's meant to be cho, is it cho or choing? Do you like the whole thing? If it's meant to be, you have to call a code when I say it. So I'm about to pull another one. Got about 30 more minutes. Oh, I would love to connect with you. So here, we're going to pull a code, and if you're meant to get this next reading, you'll be the first one to come through on my end, and we'll talk about it. All right, so the next code, $818. That's your code, 818. So the first one on my end, say 818, we'll get the next free reading. Or if you want to upgrade to an $11 reading, that'll be 3 cards. And you can PayPal or, what's that other thing? Venmo. Ayana, yay, hey girl. Ayana came through. Lisa, Stephen, Katie, Sandy, there, I see you guys. But Ayana, let's connect in. Think about your question. Let me know if you want to just go with the flow or if you have a specific focus for the energy. I think we could do maybe like 3 to 5 more readings after this. We'll see. Okay, connecting in with our girl, Ayana. All right, I'm feeling good here. Is that Gabby watching? Hi, Gabby. Hi, is it Shimon? Let me know. I like to pronounce names correctly, so tell me the phonetic and I will do my best. All right, and Ayana's going to go with the flow. Ooh, another gateway card. So you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So there's a lot to unpack in this card. And make sure, anyone just tuning in, even if you don't get in with the reading, for a free reading, watch the replay, because I pulled 3 cards in the beginning for you, for everyone else watching. It resonated with me. It resonated with the other people that were watching it, and it will resonate with you too. We will connect. Halem, thank you. Is that better? Halem. Chell, hey girl. So yeah, make sure to watch the replay, and then let me know if that resonated with you too. Make sure to leave a comment, but it was a very powerful message about this next part. So these 1 cards are just really adding to that message. And that's for you too, Ayana. I want you to watch the replay if you missed it, because you, especially with this card, you need that message that we talked about. So Ace of Pentacles, when it's right side up, the pentacle suit connects to the element of earth, and it's the things in your control. The home, the health, the finances, the physical stuff. It's connected to security, your structure, your stability. And the ace, you could see, that's one big hand holding, one big pentacle. It's very personal energy. Aces are a card of new beginnings. So there's definitely some kind of new beginning around you that's affecting the security, the stability, home, health, finances, work, whatever that may be. This is kind of talking about this new beginning. Now, it did come out reversed. So what that energy means is it could add a couple different things to it. It could be saying there's a delay or a blocked type of energy around this new beginning. And there is a lot of gray in this card too. So it could be saying that could be adding to that energy. Like maybe there's this new beginning stability wise that you're trying to manifest or call in, and for some reason there keeps being like a delay to it, or you feel like you're stuck or blocked on it. So again, that first reading that we did will help you figure out exactly how to get through this energy and cut through the blockage to get through it. Because you could see back here, there's a gateway for you to go through. And when you go through that, that's that new beginning. There's no turning back. And that's where it's like Oz, Technicolor. You know, you go from that gray to the color. The reverse can also represent that it's an introspective personal journey that you're going on right now. So maybe there isn't a delay. It's just validating this personal journey that you're on, a health journey, or, you know, your personal job, or your personal whatever. You're moving, whatever it could be. My puppies are doing something bad upstairs. I hear them. It's also telling you to trust the journey. You know, when it's coming out reversed, it may be saying that you're questioning it. You know, you're not so sure, like, is this the right path for me to take? And I feel like it's just, this validation is telling you to trust it. And again, watch that replay so you can figure out exactly the tools that you need for this next part of your journey. But hopefully that makes sense. Let me know. I'm frozen. My phone keeps freezing. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Oh, Chell. What are you waiting for, girl? What are you waiting for? Pull that energy out. Maybe wait for the new moon if you're going to wait for anything. I mean, the full moon. Full moon's coming up next Thursday. It's going to be big energy. Okay, you see me. So, Ayana, let me know. Hopefully that resonated. If not, you know, I feel like the lag is making the conversation take a little bit of, it's giving us a delay and a blockage. But yeah, send me a message if you have any questions on that one. There is a new beginning around you. All right. Oh, you can hear my music? Oh, can you hear my dog barking? That's Evie. She's probably yelling at the puppy for whatever she's doing that's making such a ruckus. All right, definitely. I'm glad that resonated with you. All right, come on, go in. They're getting a little full of energy, so we'll let them take a second, and I will take a second to drink my green tea and ground in. Hope you guys are all doing great. Let me just take this minute that these are kind of like resetting energy. Full moon next Thursday. Full moon is a time of releasing and letting go. So everyone that's watching right now, if you're still watching, or if you're just tuning in and you're hearing me saying this, this is for you. This is homework. From now until next Thursday, I want you to start writing a list of the things that you need to release. Clear up some space for this next part of your journey. Clear the clutter out, you know. Maybe it's physical things. Maybe it's time for you to sell some things on eBay or Poshmark or, you know, something like that. And if you were considering that and I just said it, what else do you need to hear? Maybe there's people you need to cut cords with. Maybe there's situations, toxic energies or whatever that you're ready to disconnect from. Write it all down, whether it's like a list, whether it's a big long journal entry, pouring it all out. Just get it out of your body, get it onto this paper, and then on the full moon next Thursday, I want you to take that paper outside and burn it. Say thank you next. Burn that paper and just let it all blow away with the smoke. But the most important part of that burning ritual under the full moon is, and it's the hardest part, but it's important, is you got to send gratitude to each thing on the list. Because as crappy or toxic or traumatic or whatever, you know, you might write down situations that are still causing you energy blockages, but as big as they were, they put you where you are right now for a reason. They might have brought you somebody, taught you a lesson, gave you a red flag to look out for, and made you stronger, made you smarter, whatever it is. Try to find your gratitude in each thing before you burn the list. And then you can say thank you and let it all blow away with the ashes. You can maybe like sage your own energy, or, you know, whatever kind of energetic recharge you want for you to say, we're not letting that back in. And then you'll have the next 2 weeks to just kind of, as the moon wanes back down to the new moon, you'll have that time to really just kind of let it clear from you. Maybe go, take a nice salt bath to let it all wash out, or go floating, or go into the ocean, something to really cleanse your energy of that stuff that you're trying to release, because then when the August new moon comes, you'll have a nice clear field to plant your seeds. That's what I'll be doing. I'm actually planning on going to the beach next Thursday for the full moon to do exactly that release, right? Burn my list on the beach. I even got new lighters that are windproof. I'm going to go cleanse in the ocean, just let it wash it away. And I wanted to tell you guys this because it's important, and it will definitely help, clear your path. August, the new moon, you guys, August 8th is the new moon, is the Lion's Gate, 8/8, Lion's Gate portal. So we're going from big energy to bigger energy. If you don't know what the Lion's Gate portal is, definitely look it up. Google it, because it's more than I can talk about right now. But this is just, maybe I'm channeling this message in for all of you guys too. If any of this resonates, please do it. It's not witchcraft. It's not, it's not low vibe. It's just personal light work. You clear your energy, make room for something even better to come your way. With that being said, the cards feel ready. All right. And the other song just ended. All right. So let's see. Yep. Good now. So the first person on my end to pull this next code will get the next free reading. You're welcome, Chal, and thank you for listening to my little sidebar. All right, the next code is 4444. So first one on my end to come through with that 4444 will get the next free. You can let me know if you want to upgrade it for $11 to a 3-card reading. And then let me know if you want to go with the flow or if you have a specific question. Stacy Willard, you came through. And then there's Sandy number 2, Katie. All right, so Stacy, let's breathe together, connect with me. Let me know if you want to go with the flow or if you have a specific question. Renee, I see you're high up there. I'm sorry I missed it. I am doing well. I see you've been going through a lot over there. Hopefully you get to come through too. Okay, we're connecting with Stacy Willard. I'm gonna go with the flow. Oh, Stacy, sure thing. Oh, you Venmo'd already? You just knew. You knew you were getting through tonight. I did see a Stacy Venmo me, and I thought that was the other Stacy. But I love it. Heck yeah, let's do it. All right, so Stacy, we're going to really connect and think about any questions, any worries, any blockages. Think of any intentions, anything that you want to manifest, any people. Send it all to the deck. We'll get you some clarity and guidance for this next part of your journey. And did you want to go with the flow? I realized I read someone else's comment that said go with the flow. Maybe they're encouraging you to go with the flow. But let me know, or if you want to say a specific question, you can let me know that too. All right, I feel it right there. Yeah. Flow is good. So the 3 cards, the way this works, and you're actually getting a 6-card reading, because make sure, if you didn't watch yet, watch the first reading that I did at the beginning of the video when the live stream is over, because those cards are part of this message for you too. But the way that these work, the first one is to validate what's been going on. Then we're going to talk about your challenges or opportunities or obstacles for this next part of your journey. So basically, what you have to get through right now. and then where you're going to go from here. So first card, what's been going on for you, Stacy? The King of Wands. So the wand suit, again, it's that fire energy, passion, creativity, ambition, goals, projects. So the king represents master energy in that field. So maybe it's talking about like you've been working on mastering a goal or a passion or a project. It can also be literally representing a male or an authoritative figure in your life that embodies those energies. Someone very passionate, somebody very creative, or very, goal oriented. This is to be validating what's been going on. I feel like it's kind of saying that your focus has been on a person, whether it's yourself and this energy in yourself of really, this is my wand, this is my focus, and I have to master it, and I have to, put all my energy into this one wand. And kind of, since in the past, it could be saying maybe you even mastered this wand, or it could be saying your focus has really been on this person, whoever this is embodying. So hopefully that makes sense. If not, I could pull more on that just because I know it's kind of like a more broad card, but hopefully it makes sense to you. So the challenge right now for this next part of your journey is the Ace of Swords reversed. So the sword suit literally represents the challenges, and there's one big challenge around you in the energy. The aces are personal, so this is a personal challenge. Nobody can solve it for you. Nobody can figure it out for you. It's really, in your hands. When you see the swords, it's kind of, I always feel the message is logic over emotion when you're solving whatever this challenge is. Crying, well, it's good to have that release. Stressing, worrying, the what ifs, all of that emotional stuff, it's not going to solve the problem for you. Logical thought is, when you're feeling this challenge kind of around you in your energy, it's all about just like logic over emotion. What's the most efficient way to solve this? What logically needs to be done? There is new beginning energy when you see the ace. So it could be a new challenge just starting, or be saying that once you kind of like cut through whatever this challenge is, it'll lead the way. I pictured just like, if you ever saw Sleeping Beauty, the prince at the end cutting through the thorns with his sword, like kind of like that, cutting through whatever obstacle it is, and then you have that clear path in front of you. So it can kind of be either way. And now the reversal energy adds a whole other depth to this card. So it could be saying it's introspective, like that personal challenges, not that somebody else is challenging you. It's the challenges within yourself, and it's, a personal challenge that you need to figure out. Swords are also a spiritual element. It's the element of air, and air is, spirit and breathing, and, calling that in, breath work and connecting with your spirit team is going to really help get you through whatever this challenge is also. And they could be part of the challenge, maybe faith or breath work is something that you're struggling with, remembering to do. Now it also, and again, the color gray and the reversal can add a delayed or a blocked energy to it, saying whatever this challenge is, you might be feeling more obstacles with it, or it might be just like feeling so drawn out. I feel like that just adds kind of like a patience to it. That's part of the logic, is like just focusing on what's in your control in the situation versus, the stuff that might take a little bit longer. You just kind of have to, the stuff in your control is where you can focus. Think logically. That could be your answer every time. The logical answer every time is, okay, breathe. What is in my control right now? And that's just kind of where you can focus your perspective into. Hopefully that makes sense. I can go deeper if you need me to. The sword does have the crown. So, once you solve this challenge, you get your crown. It's a lesson for a reason right now. And, you have the power to cut through the illusion and figure it out and solve it. It's just a matter of, the only really colors in this card are blue and green. So throat and heart, that breath work and that spirit energy and love. Just leading your life with love and gratitude. That's the heart chakra. That's the most healing thing of all. So what will happen once you get through this Ace of Swords? Wow. So this is actually the very first card I pulled tonight for that first reading that we did. So if you missed the first reading, make sure you rewatch it, because I talk about this card, but I'll probably talk about it in a whole different way than how I'm talking about it right now. But both meanings are meant for you, so make sure you watch the replay. So you have the Seven of Swords reversed. So now, right away, the message that I am getting from this is different than the first message, because I'm feeling when the Seven of Swords is right side up, it's really kind of like a sneaky, kind of like questioning trust type of energy, maybe like secret type of energy. But when it's reversed, I feel like it's kind of like truth energy, finding the true path or finding the true answers. Versus secrets, I feel like is a big message with this card when it's reversed. You're holding those swords, those challenges are going to be there with you, coming with you, but it's a 7 too. So I feel like this whole story is this month. It's not even like, over the next however many. This is like something that you're focusing on right now, and getting through whatever this challenge is going to lead you to this new truth coming your way. A lot of yellow. That's your strength and courage and confidence. That's solar plexus chakra. So, I feel like having yellow around you will help pull you through this gray faster. It's kind of like being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So get yourself some sunflowers or yellow daisies or, bananas, whatever yellow element you want to add to your space. Yellow crystals, even like tiger's eye and citrine, will be really good for this part of your journey. Surround yourself with the yellow, because it'll kind of be like that, rope that will pull you through that extra strength and courage and confidence. Just trying to listen in. So 7 also is the number of analyzing and research. It's not an impulsive number. It's telling you to really do your research on whatever, like that's where you're going to get your answers from. Wow. So yeah, that's probably why it's more of like a broad message, because it's like, we can't just talk about one specific thing. We got to talk about everything. So yeah, that's why the King and the Swords came out. But this 7 is pretty specific. And again, watch the replay, because we talk about everything that you just mentioned. I know those cards will resonate for you too if you didn't see it in the beginning. But you'll end up exactly where you need to be with this. Just like I've been telling everyone, trust and surrender. Next Thursday is that full moon. So if anything, the energy just might be getting more intense for all of us leading up to that. And then that full moon just kind of like, it's going to be a fiery full moon. It's really going to pull it all out. Does anyone know, I haven't looked into it yet, what actually, it's not a Leo full moon. Oh, I feel like it might be a Scorpio full moon. We got to talk about that if it is. July 21 full moon. Oh, was it Aquarius? That will make me so much happier. Aquarius. Okay, I love that. Okay. Aquarius is air energy. So air and fire, we know, can definitely blaze, right? But the air energy and Aquarius energy, it's like such an enlightened type of energy. So even though the next full moon is going to be in a fiery sun energy, it's also going to have this like, think of that song Age of Aquarius, of like enlightenment. So that's the energy that we're going to be leading into too, as long as you kind of trust and go down the right path. What is the right path though, right? There is no right path. There's infinite paths, and they'll all take you where you need to go. So thank you for connecting with me, Stacy. I'm going to fold you back in. Hopefully that all resonated with you and made some sense. If you want to talk more, please send me a message. And thank you for the energy exchange. I appreciate that. I am in a big challenge right now and trying to save up money too. So the energy exchanges definitely helped me also. reset. So it's just about 8 o'clock. Let me just double check and make sure. Okay, they just left at 7:30, so we have some time. Let me get back to the video. Okay. So, yeah, I could do a few more readings. It's just about 8 o'clock here, but I'll at least try to do one more reading. I do have an appointment at 9 o'clock. But let's see who connects next. Let's just ground you and ground me really quick. Okay, yeah. They're saying this will be the last reading. I'm sorry, everyone who didn't get through tonight. Watch the replay. That's all I can say. Watch the replay because the first reading I did at the beginning, it's for you. Sherry, thanks for joining in. So I'm doing one more reading, and the way to come through is to be the first one on my end to say the code that I'm about to pull. Hey, Betsy, thank you for joining. This is my last reading for the night. But again, if you don't get through on this code, watch the replay as soon as I sign off because I do a reading in the beginning for you. You'll just have to connect in with me, and I promise it will resonate. I thought it was a really good message. So, okay. Connect in. Take a deep breath. If this reading is meant for you, call on your spirit team. Think of your question. And the code is 121, 121. So the first one on my end to get through with the code 121 will get the last reading of the night. You can let me know if you want one card for free or if you want to upgrade to the 3-card reading. And let me know if you want to go with the flow or if you have a specific question. Katie, you came through first, girl. Yay. Do you want to just go with the flow or specific question? Everyone else, I'm so sorry. Hopefully that first reading resonates with you guys, anyone that didn't get through. And I'm definitely going to try to be on more. I'm making it a goal for myself to do this more often. So if not this week, hopefully next week. And I'll be fair, and anyone who came through this week, I won't let them get a reading next week. So you'll have a better chance. All right, Katie's going to go with the flow. So let's take a deep breath together, connect. Get you a little extra clarity and guidance for this next part of your journey. Okay. Whoa. All right, Katie, you're ready? I knew this card was coming, and I'm going to pull you a second one on this since we already just talked about it, but that message was for you too, so you can always watch the replay. It was Jessica's reading that it came up for, so whatever I say there, it might resonate with you. But again, the first message that always jumps out when I see the Devil card is control. So whether you're feeling controlled right now or feeling like you need to gain some control of something, sorry, just tuning out, tuning in, and listening. So it's wanting me to talk about, again, that like how the black energy can represent you feeling stuck or blocked, feeling that control, like almost like helpless, with it. And sorry, a lot is channeling through. Okay, they're telling me I could pull another card to help explain this more for you. So let's just see what they want to say, and then we'll put them together. So the King of Cups is the second card that came up. This is our first cup suit of the night. The cups represent emotions and relationships, that water energy around us. And the kings can either represent yourself, mastering your own emotions, mastering relationships, a confidence energy around that. Or it could be just literally representing a male figure in your life or an authoritative figure in your life that is kind of connected to those emotional, it could be more creative energy. It could be more intuitive energy. That's water also. So again, those can be talking about, mastering those in yourself, and maybe the control is feeling like a blockage to you, like you're trying to master these things, almost like a balance, like a duality type of energy. Or it could be talking about like control in a relationship, or like a business or something, like, maybe feeling like you need to gain more control, or feeling just like blocked or stuck. I'm going to pull one more. Okay. So the third card is the Four of Pentacles reversed. Now the Pentacles is the suit of earth element, which is the grounded, the things in your control. Again, control is a message with this card for some reason, with this reading. So the things in your control, like the security, stability, the home, house, health, the physical things in your life, right? And this card, when it's right side up, they're really in control of the things in their control. They have all their pentacles and they're just kind of like holding it and like, it's mine. I'm making sure, and keeping it all in. The number 4 even is a number of stability and security and foundation. Think of like a square, 4 sides, foundation. So, really just like a card of wanting to control what you can, what is in your control. I keep saying that word a lot. I need to think of another word, but I mean, these two cards, like, those are the words that always jump out when I see them, and just them being together, I feel like there's a big message around it. Now, when it's reversed, so when it's right side up, it could be somebody really maybe being like a little too controlling of their assets, or even like a little bit of a stingy energy around it. But when it's reversed, it could be more of a giving energy, more of a sharing type of energy, almost like less worried about the things in your control. And I am kind of wondering if it could be like the duality energies. Like, this is the control card, and then this is also a control card reverse. So, almost like yin and yang when they're next to each other. Because when they're right side up, or both the same way, they kind of have similar meanings. But they're both like material also. So I hope this is making sense what I'm saying. When this one's reversed, is kind of saying like the opposite energies between them. And then with the King of Cups in the middle, it might be talking about the different energies and directions around this energy, around you mastering it, or a male or authoritative figure in your life, control path or sharing path. This is weird, a weird reading without getting to talk to you, because I feel like this is something we really need to like have a conversation about, and like to have feedback to kind of help me, not even help, but just like help you understand, so I could be a little bit more clear with it. But if you want, sorry, I think I'm calling this right in time because my throat's starting to stop. Hopefully this is resonating in some way to you, Katie. If not, please send me a message and we will go down the rabbit hole, or also, go down the rabbit hole yourself. I really like Biddy Tarot and the Tarot Lady. Their messages, some of their, like, if you look up the Devil on Biddy Tarot, her message can get a little bit like scary almost. But I didn't go that way. Maybe that's the message someone needs to hear if they read that. So if you need more on these cards, I would say Google the Devil, Google King of Cups, Google Four of Pentacles reversed, and go down the rabbit holes on each card and really see what other people want to add. Your angels have been very busy. I can't imagine. Hey Clarissa, you're coming right at the end of our video, but for anyone just tuning in, make sure you watch the replay because there is an important message at the beginning for all of you. And actually, if you watch the whole replay till the end, I stopped a couple times and kind of gave some important messages, and also other people's messages might resonate for you too if you kind of like meditate in and listen. So watch the replay if you're interested in getting some messages channeled in for yourself, because I guarantee something will connect for you. Yeah, Katie, I'm glad we can connect too, and definitely let me know. Send me a message if you have questions. But thank you guys all for hanging out with me. Any of my local peeps, I'm so psyched on for Friday. Yeah, this Friday I'll be in Audubon, New Jersey. They're blocking off Merchant Street for a block party right in front of my yoga studio, Live Enjoy Yoga. I'm going to have a table set up. I have tons of really pretty crystals. I actually am putting together these cool bags. This one's a home blessing kit that I made. So you got like sage and Palo Santo, but then I pulled really, really nice sized crystals for each thing. A big selenite, a big rose quartz in this one, a big aventurine, hematite, and tourmaline. Like this is a good amount of crystals in there, nice big sizes. And this is my home blessing kit. So, you know, some positive energy, some love, some manifestation, you can cleanse. And I'm also going to be doing the free readings there too. So anyone that comes to the table, I'll pull a card and we'll just see what Spirit wants to talk about there too. I have lots of tumbles coming. It's going to be a fun day. I'll definitely post some pics. I've never done a vendor event like that before. They're not really my vibe, but when Live and Joy asked me to do it, I'm like, I didn't even think about it. Of course I wanted to go hang out with those peeps all day. So yeah, come see me. It'll be from 6 to 9. Apparently there's cool stuff for kids. I think there's like food trucks and live music, and face painter is going to be at the yoga studio. So bring out the kids if you're local. And thanks for hanging in. I don't think I have anything booked until August. So check out my thevenusmoon.com/schedule to see. There's so much coming up. We just booked a shamanic journey in the Venus Moon space. I'm doing a past life regression hypnosis with sound bowls. I'm going to hypnotize all of you that come into the place, and we're going to send you to a past life. I have a full moon sound bath coming up. I'm going to be at Exitari Wellness Center, planning things at, I just booked 2 things at Live and Joy. I'll be playing sound bowls there. There's some other places in there too. So yeah, come hang. It's going to be fun. Well, look at that. Clarissa, shamanism is your thing. If that ain't synchronicity that you came in just when we're talking about shamanism, maybe you need to come hang out in Jersey and do a shamanism something in my space. But thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. I love yous. I really, sending you all the positive vibes for this next part of our journey. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Yeah. Send in love. Going into that Leo and Aquarius energy. So it's going to be so powerful. I'm excited. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Watch the replay. Stay hydrated. Have a good rest of your week. Yay.